And now, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, the speech of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt. Thank you. In the name of God, Excellencies, the presidents of the countries and the governments, Mrs. Anna Kosbach, the executive director of the UN Habitat, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you all on the land of Egypt and in its capital, Cairo, which was established for more than 1,000 years ago to be one of the most important historical cities in the world that gives it the primacy to host the 12th session of the World Urban Forum, to exchange expertise and to know better practices about the urban development that would achieve the sustainable development, and also to progress to have new cities for better quality of life of millions of inhabitants and people. Despite all the challenges that these cities faces this year, as for the rapid increase in population and the change in the climate and the scarcity of water, the sustainable development, and also the losing of houses, and to provide enough funding, which needs a collective effort, international efforts, to find creative solutions and effective solutions to face such challenges. Dear guests, this session of the forum comes at a critical time where the world is facing a lot of international crises and wars that has its repercussions and destruction on the cities, effects on the cities and housing places and all the life aspects. This necessitates that we should mobilize all the efforts and the political will to implement peace and to stop all the conflicts in this world, and also to intensify all the efforts for the development and the reconstruction and the building. We cannot do this, we cannot start this with all these serious efforts to face such urban challenges in communities that face conflict and war and killing, displacement, famine and disease. The Middle East is witnessing a lot of conflicts, especially the war that is taking place now in Gaza Strip and Lebanon is a good example and witness of the losses, the great losses that the countries face, and this the voice of the conflict is on the expense of peaceful settlements. The daily suffering of the people of these nations needs an immediate response to stop the bloodshed and the destruction and to start reconstructing and development. Egypt is always keen to offer all the support to its brotherly countries and to stop violence and to stop all the economic and social risks. Ladies and gentlemen, with all the crisis that is around us or facing us, Egypt has achieved a lot during the past years in the field of urbanization and the urban development that serves the local strategies in the 2030 agenda. A lot of initiatives and projects have been implemented, on top of which Hayya Karima, the decent life, to renovate the rural areas, and Takaful and Karama initiative to support the poor communities and those who need it, and to provide houses for all Egyptians. These are considered the big housing projects for the limited income people in Egypt and for the whole world. Egypt also has started a new generation of cities with the smart and urban development aspects, on top of which is the administrative capital, Alamein city, among 22 cities that were constructed in different governorates of Egypt, and also launching new projects for the renovation of slums and for the unplanned cities and unsecured places, and to improve the means of transportation. Allow me in this event to announce the launching of the Smart City Strategy and the National Strategy for Better Urban Cities that intensifies the local activities, efforts in the field of urbanization that follow the standards of the international standards. Dear guests, this World Urban Forum represents a very identical and perfect forum for exchanging and dialogue with all the stakeholders about how to improve these cities and the human settlements and to intensify the urban development. This needs the active participation of all stakeholders, of the local communities and international communities, private sectors, the NGOs or civil societies, universities, to have more partnership and to draft more policies that reflect the aspirations of these people to live in better life. Before I conclude my word today, I'd like to express that I hope for this forum to be an important step towards the implementation of the urban agenda and to intensify and to support the international cooperation that would result in solutions facing the urban challenges and to achieve the sustainable development. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the success in the deliberations in this forum. Thank you very much. Thank you, Excellency President الفتاح السيسي, the President of Arab Republic of Egypt. And now President الفتاح السيسي and Mrs. Anna Claudia Rosbach to announce the inauguration of the 12th session of the World Urban Forum.
The Director of UN Habitat will now declare the opening of the 12th session of the World Urban Forum.
Together with the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, I have the honor to formally open the 12th session of the World Urban Forum.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
God, please allow me here from Cairo, the capital of civilization and the capital of history and the capital of peace, to announce the opening of the World Urban Forum 12th session. Best of luck. Thank you, His Excellency President الفتاح السيسي. Thank you for all the guests and the Secretary, the Executive Director of the UN Habitat. Thank you all.
تبدأ الآن فعاليات المنتدى الحضري.
And now the deliberations and the discussions and the roundtable sessions of the forum will start. Welcome you all to Cairo, the capital of history.